Hello guys, I'm S3D and this is due to the nature of these type of products, this is definitely not recommended for anyone under the age of 18. So if you're under the age of 18, you should not be watching this. These stuff should not be marketed toward children. Of course, this product here is over 20 years old. Back then there were no such thing as COPPA. There were no other things. I don't think child advocacy groups back then were that advanced. You know, people aren't really that super sensitive about firearms and stuff like that as we are today. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is the 1/6 scale MP5K and MP5K PDW personal defense weapon. This one here comes with a spring action loading mechanism. This is actually made by a company called InToyz, which is probably not, I don't think they're still in business, but yeah, anyway, this thing is over 20 years old. You can see right here, 2000 InToyz made in China. You know, 6 scale accessories has becoming more and more expensive over the years. I mean, a single item, like if you're buying loose items like 1 piece or 2 piece, like an MP5 will probably cost you around 10 bucks. So if you want like 2 of them, it's probably going to cost you like 25 bucks. Some, 1/6 scale ARs are going for like $25, $30. Yeah, I mean, I recently bought a few sets, for my 6 scale collection, and they're really expensive. I'm like, are they really that expensive to make? No, they're not. They're just, people who are selling these 6 scale accessories are making a killing. I mean, literally, one weapon probably costs you about 20 cents to make in manufacturing costs, and we're selling them for like $25, $30. Well, it's a niche market. It's a small community of collectors, but yeah, people are still buying them. So anyway, armed forces. These are some of the better ones, to be honest with you. I think this thing has been cloned ever since the company went under. I actually got this set for about 12 bucks, which is a steal. Consider, like I said, in these day and age in 2020, like MP5, a 6 scale MP5 will probably cost you around 10 bucks. So there we go. We have the MP5K PDW, and we have the MP5K in here, and then we also got various magazines and dual magazine. What do you call these? Dual magazine holders and stuff like that. I'm trying to avoid that C word. A lot of people who are unfamiliar with firearms are calling these clips. These are not clips. These are magazines. There are no such thing as clips unless you're talking about like the old World War I style rifles, where they use like a little thing that holds like a the bullets, and then you like push them into the those are actually called clips, but they're not magazines. Yeah, but all the modern firearms, they all use magazines. If you watch James Bond, I think like it's just like a thing that people were watching James Bond movies in the 70s, and then James Bond called a magazine a clip, and everybody caught on to that. Yeah, it's bullshit. That's not what it's called. So, yeah, if you call these things clips, you are officially banned from the firearms community forever. And probably even the airsoft community. So anyway, so there we go. We have the MP5K PDW, and we got this thing that's actually very cool, the briefcase thing for the MP5. So basically, you open this up, if I can even open this thing up, and you can see, you even have metal hinges right here. This is not bad for this set is like 12 bucks. Man, something like this in 2020 probably gonna cost you like, a set like this will probably cost you like 50 bucks. But yeah, I went to a store that's like a time capsule, and they had these on sale for like 2,000 prices, even though everything is ridiculously marked up. So anyway, we have the MP5K, and this thing actually works. So basically, you can open up the handle like this, just like the real briefcase system, and then you can pull out the MP5K. Now, the only thing that's a little disappointing, oh, actually, no, it's not disappointing. The fire selector also works. Wow. Let me see if I can do that on the PDW. Okay, yeah, the fire selector actually works, so I'm actually quite surprised. The the injection port doesn't work. But this works. This is fully spring loaded. You can see, unfortunately, that part doesn't work. So this is pretty impressive for 2000, for something that's 20 years old. Look at that. Got the MP5K slap. Yeah. I remember in the early 2000s, I was into airsoft. You know, I was in college, and now a lot of people were playing airsoft. We will be buying like those Tokyo Marui MP5s, and then we'll be like doing the slap until we slap it so much, the charging handle breaks, and a lot of these handles just break off because people will be doing this all day. It's ridiculous. Here we have the magazine. These are the short magazines. Pretty cool. Yeah, and then you can change it to the long magazine. Although it doesn't really sit very well in the mag well, unfortunately. I think like a more modern version. I think I'm gonna try to pick up a more modern version. Yeah, I think some of the more modern design ones where the thing is like a perfect fit. It has like the open ejection port and stuff like that. But yeah, this thing 20 years old. That's not bad at all. You know, definitely better than the accessories that Azimuth toy collectibles give you for this figure. I mean, these things are literally like, I don't know. If this thing costs like 10 cents to make, this thing probably costs like less than a cent to make. It's probably free. Ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. So I decided to pick up the set, you know, to give a lady new weapons because her weapon sucks. So there we go. There's the MP5K. Got the magazines. We got the magazine holders, and let me just pull this thing off right here. Here we have the dual magazine right there. You can see that it works. Give her the let's give her just one long magazine here. Stock also works on this. I don't think you can take the flash hider off, but there we go. Now she has a lot much higher quality weapon with the fire selector. Stock is collapsible like that. This thing kind of makes me feel nervous because this thing doesn't really hold properly. On the real MP5, there's a very large spring that holds it in place. Yeah, but this thing. Still, like, these are one of my favorite submachine guns back in the day. It's completely outdated now, but yeah, but it's still very cool. Very nostalgic. It's a very popular weapon in the 90s. You see a lot of Navy SEALs using it, and a lot of special forces operator like the British SAS. They love using these weapons. So yeah, we got the MP5K, the MP5 slap right there. We got the long magazine, got the short magazine. Very nice deal. Very good deal right here for 10 bucks. I mean 12 bucks for all these. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this review. Probably be doing more 6-scale stuff this year in 2020. High-end collectibles are getting more and more popular among adult collectors and stuff like that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.